get some red yarn and an aloe plant by its roots and start wrapping. This one's got, I just took it out of the pot, so it's, I'm probably not supposed to do that, but it looks like it was oversaturated. So, you see these little root guys? That's good. Ooh, look at this new one right here. Look at that big guy. So, we're going to kind of make a blunt edge here. It's kind of hard to do. Wrap, wrap, and wrap, and wrap. I guess you could leave some of it sticking out. And there's a bunch of different ways to do this. Different people do it different ways. Before I get my head bitten off, that I'm not doing it the right way. The whole point of this, aside from the details, is that this plant is a healing plant. And it's very common to have this plant on the altar. Be very careful. These leaves break super easy. I might even actually break one in the process. So you wrap and wrap and wrap and wrap. Hey, where are you going, buddy? Wrap and wrap. This is looking nice and uniform. Doesn't matter how many times you wrap. I don't think so. But once we get to the roots, or rather the beginning of the leaves here, be very careful. You can choose to stop at this point, but we need kind of like an anchor. And careful with the little picos right here. Poke yourself. It's like a sweet feminine plant. I started to notice that when I was getting really negative, really sour feelings and kind of like a general air of negative in the house, my plant shriveled up. It's like all the moisture just got taken out of it. And that's because I've had it hanging up for a year. Okay, so some people would say, well, yes, because you haven't watered it in a year and it's going to eventually need water. True. That may be true. But why is the one that's sitting hanging off my door been there for over 2 years and still green and still plump? It came from the same mama plant. Riddle me that one, Batman. I think it's because it was a reflection of my own screw-ups and stuff coming from within the house rather than by the door and outside. I think we're okay here. Kind of looks like the, what is it, the cornucopia? Cornucopia. So I'm just going to wrap a little smidgen tighter. And while you're doing this, you can talk to her. You can talk to yourself. You can listen to some music. But this is how I do it. You could probably dress the string with some real pretty oils. You know, add a little bit of extra oomph. Now this is the tricky part, and I didn't bring any freaking scissors with me. Damn it. Let's just get some extra anchorage on here. You know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to kind of bring it through just a little bit so that we have, you know, kind of like holding on a little bit of an anchor. I'll wrap it a little bit more. Bring it through, create a little bit, just kind of like of a loop so that it holds on to the plant, you see? Wrap it again. And again. Told you it's boring. It's a tedious process. Okay, so it'd be wise if I had scissors, so let me go get them. Okay, now this part is tricky. So I'm gonna get a little bit of extra string here, and let's figure this out, okay? So I want to create a loop right here to hang. So let's just kind of tie a little knot right here. Let's wrap it twice and tie a little knot. If y'all have a better way to do this, then go for it. Okay, so this'll work. It's not the prettiest, but it'll work. So long as you hang it, alright? That's all that matters. And the red string, we all know what the red string symbolizes, yeah? Red, protection. Here we go. Now you've got your hanging aloe plant. Say hi, buddy. Let me hang it up. There we go. Booyah. So, there we have it. I should probably do the same thing with the cross. I'm getting the altar ready for you guys. Wee. Did you hear that? It's windy outside.